It was cool. I think I worked for Burger King. I think I was working for Burger King, you know. And I was working at nights, you know, cleaning up the restaurant. I think, you know, cleaning the floors and grease traps and all that and stuff, you know. I had to work the overnight, you know, inside the store. They would lock me in the store and I would sit there and, you know, work it and everything. And I think that was minimum wage. If I ain't mistaken, I think that was minimum wage, you know. But I never looked at it like that. I looked at it as extra side cash. I just look at it. I basically looked at it as side money. You know, it was just extra bread for me to get. You know what I'm saying? Aside from the job that I had, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, but I needed some extra cash to provide for my family in New Orleans. You dig? So, I mean, that's when I look at the idea of, okay, a minimum wage job is not so bad at all, because that's why I started. Even before I got into the construction trade, I jumped off into that, you know. And I also looked at that was not gonna last long. It was not gonna be my future. I knew it was gonna be my future. It was just something for me to start putting money in my pocket to generate, to get me what I want to get. I wouldn't care right now if I was dead broke. Show you what I do. If it came to it, if it really came to it, I would work for a minimum wage job. Work for a minimum wage job, get a couple of things, get a tool or so. Listen, I ain't got no tools, no nothing. I will buy a tool, I will buy this, buy that, invest in a few things I need to get every paycheck, and then go hunt for what I'm looking for. Get that job while I'm still holding on to my minimum wage that got me everything else for this other job in the first. What's up, everybody? Just up here chilling, man. Tell you, man, this job is going good, man. Right now, I'm standing right now on the roof. This is the roof of this project right now. You know, they're still putting tar down. You can see it. You know, still got tar everywhere. You know, it's kind of hot up here. It smells bad. That tar stank. But other than that, the job's still progressing. You dig? It's wonderful, man. It's up here good, man. You gotta love it. You know. You know, this is the view I can see from the roof, you dig? And I'm gonna show y'all City Hall real quick. Check this out. See that right there?
You know, take for you because, you know, I'm a thug in harmony, you know what I mean? Because I'm also an operating engineer, I'm not a drug dealer. See, they look at people like me, the way I'm dressed, and think automatically crime. You know what I mean? Off top, he's a drug dealer, he's a jacker or something like that. I'm an operating engineer, been doing it 10 years, you know what I mean? I built stuff from the ground up, man. You know, before that, I was a laborer, pipe fitter in this city of San Francisco, you know what I mean? I did it all, man, you know what I mean? I've been a foreman, you know what I mean? I've been acting, superintendent, you know what I mean? I did all that, man, so, you know, so just to show people, man, that everybody, you know, that looks like me, you know what I mean, is not into crime, it's not just drug dealers and robbers, and we all not just in the penitentiary. Some of us is talented, that we got skills to just take people, you know, like myself, to help other people, man. You know, he's gonna teach one to bring their talents out. You know, because I'm a firm believer. Like I tell all my young brothers out there, man, young brothers, I said, man, if you ain't gonna go to college, you don't get a college degree, get into the building trade. So that's the only thing I know where you can make just the same amount of money as a person with a college degree without a college degree, you know what I mean, in the building trades. You know what I mean? And so, you know, the first thing they want to do, they want to tell, you know, a lot of people, a lot of us, bro, our preconditioned belief system is what holds us down, right? If we do get a job, a lot of us want jobs as being security guards, you know, just standing in one place and be lazy for 8, 10 hours a day, you know what I mean? And just getting paid $8 an hour, you know what I mean? Living check to check, barely enough money to feed the family, you know what I mean? Barely enough money to feed yourself, you know? So I honestly believe, man, that, you know, if we're not going to college to, you know, get a degree to be a doctor, lawyer, not knocking that either, not knocking that because, you know, we do need a lot more black doctors, lawyers, and all that, and all the above. But at the same time, man, you know, we can be more than just basketball players, football players, and drug dealers and all that too. We can also get into the building trade, man, because I know that African Americans has built this country. You know, they try to make it look like we're the laziest people on the planet Earth now, which is a lie because they came to Africa to get us. We built this country. Blood, sweat, and tears is in this soil. Our blood, sweat, and tears of my ancestors is in this soil, man, right here. We built this country. They came to Africa to get us. So, you know, I like to joke with a lot of people. The reason why we stand on the corners, now, standing up against the wall, holding up the liquor store, is because we tired. We didn't work for 400 plus years. we tired now, so we let the Mexican guy work. You know, not taking nothing from the Mexican guys because I really do like the way they come out here, man, and make a way for themselves and for their family, man. And they work from next to nothing. You know what I mean? They work hard for it. You know what I mean? And I really respect them for that. But at the same time, you know, I know a lot of those guys, they got a preconditioned belief system about us as well. They think that we just lazy. You know, if they look in their history books and see that, you know, African Americans, we built this country, like I said before, man. We did this, you know what I mean? And a lot of us, we're not lazy. We got good work ethics. It's just that a lot of older guys, like myself, and like you know what I mean? You know, some of us, we fail to help these young brothers and teach them and let them know that, man, you got the same ability as the Mexican guy that you see standing out. They don't see the Chavez, you know, flagging down work because they was taught with that good work ethic. A lot of us wasn't taught that, you know what I mean? And so that's what we need, more of that. You know what I mean? More of us to teach. You want to teach them like what you doing, bro. You know what I mean? You got the show and you teaching them, bro. You spreading the word out here in the community. And, you know, it's sad that it's only, you know, one person, you know what I mean, that's doing it. You know, originally it was like, you know, like 100 more of you know, in this one community doing this, man, or in this city alone doing this, helping teaching brothers about the importance of working, man. You know what I mean? And working. Because nobody tell you, man, you gotta take out your gold teeth, and you gotta take out your chain, you gotta pull your pants so you can be who you are, man. You can be who you are, but at the same time, when you're on the job site, man, you take your job real serious. Because, first of all, we already gotta strike against our skin is our sin. We know that. We know our skin is our sin, man. So since we know that, it's to be a fact. So we know that all eyes against us, man. We know all eyes on us when we're on the job site. So all that answering the phone and, you know, walking around and just think that we can do whatever, man. They look for a reason to get rid of us. So we're on the job site. We got to work, man, and we got to work, and we got to really do it for ourselves, man. You know what I mean? If you keep it that way and just think of it as I'm doing it for myself and for my family, that'll alleviate all the BS, man. Get to talking about what the white man, when he's doing this to me because I'm black, and they looking at me because I'm black, and they got me shoveling up this stuff over here because I'm black. You know, all that stuff that we put in our head, man, to give us excuses to want to quit or want to give up, and then we can point the finger. And we already know the problem, man, and we can either stay in the problem or we can give it the solution.
That works, man. You know, it's nothing hard, man, for real. Things have changed. 20 years, I want to say 20 years ago, I don't think too many young black folks they couldn't do that. You know, I mean, not up here that I've pretty much seen, you know what I'm saying, because everybody was on something completely different, you know. But I mean, being from New Orleans, you know, that's one thing it taught me. It taught me a solid work ethic, you know, to be able to go out here and work, to be able to, and not even call it work, not even call it a job. It's just something that you just enjoy doing and get paid for it, you know. I mean, sometimes that's how I look at it. I'm like, man, I can't really believe that I actually get paid to do what I'm doing, you know. Sometimes it's a no-brainer, you know, but I love the challenge. You know, I love the challenge. To every project I work on, I love the challenge because it gives my mind time to exercise and figure out ways to get things done as opposed to just suffering from, you know, functional fixedness. You know, I try to make it work, you know what I'm saying? Despite whatever means necessary to make it feasible, to make sure that it's according to speculations, that's what I gotta go with. Just like that. So I just wanted to highlight y'all with that you did, but you know, but I want, you know, I mean, we can go with that all day long, man, but it's just a lot of things that need to be discussed on that, and we're gonna get back at that. You feel what I'm saying? So you know, I like what my brother was talking about earlier when he was saying something about working, man. I mean, it was good to hear him say that because it was the truth. It's so much the truth that my brother spoke on when he said about, man, how individuals just, you know, don't want to work no more. You know, I mean, like I said, man, you can't blame individuals. You can't blame them. It was just a generational thing that came about that just threw a lot of things off track. It really threw wrench and clockwork that just brought it to a standstill where dudes just didn't want to work no more. You know, I mean, the opportunities wasn't there, the assistance wasn't there, wasn't nobody trying to take the time to show anybody anything, wasn't there. So, I mean, you know, so what can you do at that point? What can you do? You know, I mean, don't nobody really look at it like that, you know, but hey, it is what it is. Things happen. A lot of lives have lost, whether it's in the graveyard or doing time in the penitentiary. I think it's time for a change, you know. Like I say, man, it's time to put people on a whole nother skill, put them on a whole nother agenda, get them off whatever they